Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for taking the time to view our Zobrio budget and reporting overview. I am Matt Kreutzer. I am the sales manager here at Zobrio. Excited to walk you through Zobrio budget and reporting for Financial Edge NXT. A little bit about myself. I've been with Zobrio for over 10 years now. I started off as the staff accountant. I have great experience with my local community, also serving as a treasurer at a nonprofit. Zobrio has successfully implemented hundreds of government organizations with our fund accounting solution, and we're excited to bring that experience to you. Zobrio is headquartered out of St. Louis, Missouri. We do have 3 locations all over the country, including our development that comes out of Boston. We are founded on the principle of providing quality technology solutions backed by professional support. Zobrio has a full team of financial edge experts with over 15 years of experience. They bring that experience to our Zobrio budgeting and reporting solution, and that's what we're going to be excited to show you today. We are a full financial edge NXT implementer, and we do full support as well. The modules we're going to cover today are going to be the workflow module, the position budgeting, forecasting, and the dashboard. Zobrio budget and reporting is fully integrated with Financial Edge NXT. We integrate through the Sky API. That happens automatically. You don't have to worry about data pushes or pulls. That information will automatically show up in both Zobrio budget and reporting as well as a Financial Edge NXT. So seamless integration is the thing here. Well, with that, let's go have a look at our solution. All right. Well, you should be looking at our dashboard now. This is the first place you will see when you log into Zobrio Budget and Reporting. Zobrio Budget and Reporting is designed with 2 user groups in mind. You have the budget users who may or may not be that interested in getting involved in the financials. They frequently are part of a department or manage a project or a set of accounts. Well, what we do is through the general ledger setup, we can give that particular budget user access to only their department or only their set of accounts. From there, they can log in, be able to see how they're doing budget to actuals for the month or budget to actuals for the year. They get to see their variance, and they can actually drill all the way down to the account level. And with a simple click, they can see the transactions that have taken place in their account. The goal here is to give all your budget managers a one-stop shop for their financials, where they can pull their reports, be able to see how they're doing against their budget, and then once or twice a year, be able to enter their budget and have that go through a workflow. Now, for the finance team, we have a great reporting module, which allows you to consolidate the budget and consolidate those budget to actuals, as you can see here. Now you can see numerous departments combined on one report, and you can see their budget to actuals. So that covers the dashboard. Now I want to head over and show you what it's like to enter a budget in Zobrio Budget and Reporting. So over at the top right-hand side, we have the Finance tab, and this is going to show you our budget worksheet. This is really where that budget manager can log in, be able to enter their budget, and have it become consolidated for the whole organization, city, county, to be reflected. So over here on my top left, you have what we call ZBR County, and it follows the organization, then it has the departments, and then our reporting categories. Now, Financial Edge NXT has a very flexible chart of account structure. We can help you set that up and make sure that you're reporting on the information you need to see. So once again, we can limit access to a particular department. When they log in, they would only see their department, or if you have admin rights, you would see all the departments. We always give access to 3 years of previous history, which is going to be available in the gray columns. We have some current year annual projections that works kind of like a calculator, where you can be combining what's currently happening in the fiscal year with some projections of what's going to happen. And then in the blue columns, we can start to make our budget. We give all of your budget managers a handful of tools to make sure that that process is as easy as possible. So the first tool I want to show you is our advanced position budgeting. If I double click on any of these cells with the blue triangle, it's going to launch our advanced personnel worksheet. This is a customizable worksheet where we will bring over all of your current employees. And from there, you can break that employee out across different departments. They can all be on one department, but it really gives you access to budget at that position level. From there, you can make things like COLA adjustments, longevity bonuses, how you want to allocate their hours. And then we can also do things behind the scenes where we can actually look at all of your benefit tables and put that benefit table behind the scene. And then you can simply state an employee's benefit selection with a click of a button. This is a really powerful tool that helps you get as much detail about the actual expense of the position into the budget. From there, you are able to add positions that are vacant. And we have some organizations that once a year hire 60 lifeguards. Well, you can just put one line item for 60 lifeguards and then have that flow through your payroll process as those lifeguards become available. We also have the ability to include underlying worksheets for any account. So if I wanted to add office supply detail, I would simply add a generic worksheet. From there, I could have item one, item two, and then I can start to add things like values or unit uh, quantities or unit prices. Or this works really great for things like hours if you have a unit time. But again, all of this is to help you get as much detail in the budget as possible. When I'm done with that, I can simply hit save. And now you'll see that account reflected with that dollar amount. We also have the ability to save attachments in the system. That's signified here. So if I double click, you can see the attachment that I have saved here. If I expand over at this plus sign, now you can see how my budget is spread across throughout the fiscal year. Now we do have the ability to put all the budget um, and budget for the year, but we can also break it up by fiscal month. We know government organizations have two different ways of doing that, and we can accommodate both. And then I want to go back just a little bit further. We do have the ability to save long form notes. So if you want to communicate something to that next level of approval for the budget, you can do that right here in the budgeting notes. Once that's saved, we will push this budget through a workflow process. The next stage I want to show you is that recommended budget. And here, this is the recommended budget where you're able to have two budgets being compared against each other. You'll have the budget request that's coming through from the budget manager, and then you can have that back and forth conversation with the finance department. This is really where typically you'll sit in the same room or communicate via a Zoom call and say, hey, maybe it should be this amount. And if you want to keep the original budget as a starting place or a reference, you can do that. And then you can have your recommended budget that'll flow through. Once that is agreed upon, we then move to that approved budget. And this is typically where a finance committee or a city or county board or council would approve the budget. And then we send that over to Financial Edge for approval. Once that's accomplished, you've then added your budget to Financial Edge. You can use your normal GL reports to report against the budget. And you also do have the flexibility with Zobrio Budget and Reporting to use some of our in-house reporting, which is a really powerful tool, which allows you to drill down all the way to the account level. And again, this is all about giving your budget managers a one-stop shop to be able to pull their information. With that, I hope you've enjoyed getting to learn a little bit more about Zobrio Budget and Reporting. I am always available for questions, so feel free to reach out to me at any time. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.